Well, this is a Velma moment.
Are you sure you told him?
Yeah, I texted him 20 minutes ago. He said he'd be here. Besides, we come here almost every other day.
Exactly, and it's been how long? A week now?
Tom's a big boy. I'm sure he can handle himself.
What if something happened? Aren't you the least bit worried that he hasn't answered his phone?
Liz, I'm sure he's fine. He's probably in the library studying anyway. You know how he gets.
Yeah, you're probably right. But I can't shake this feeling that something's wrong. Can we go check?
Well, if it makes you feel any better.
Harper, it's closed.
Obviously. I'm not blind, you know.
This isn't time for your sarcasm. Maybe we should go talk to his parents, see if they know anything.
They're out on business. Remember something about a conference in Seattle?
And Tom didn't go with them?
No, you know how much he hates the rain. Plus, finals are coming up. He didn't want to miss class.
Well, we have to do something.
Wait. Isn't that Tom's bag right there?
Then he has to be nearby.
He wouldn't just leave his bag laying around. What if something happened?
What? What happened? He got kidnapped?
Maybe we should go to the police.
That's a little dramatic, don't you think?
Okay, well, his family. They're friends with that private investigator in town. Why don't we go to her?
What would be the point in doing that?
Look, she isn't part of the police. Everything would be low-key. We wouldn't have to deal with an elaborate investigation or cops that don't care about him. Not to mention, she knows Tom's family and probably has more insight into us than us.
What if nothing happened? What if Tom just needed a break and he lost his phone? What if this is all for nothing?
Then I'll get you something at the coffee shop.
Good. I like free stuff and being right.
Good day, girls. My secretary said this was urgent.
It has to do with our friend Tom, the Coulson son.
What about the Coulsons?
Well, you see,
She thinks something happened to him.
Harper, he would have just left without telling us.
Can anyone just tell me what is really going on?
Tom's been kidnapped.
This is a very serious accusation. Are you sure?
We don't know if he's been taken. Liz is just blowing his way out of proportion.
Okay, look. I know Tom. He wouldn't just... Alright. He hasn't been to the coffee shop in a few days. He's not answering his phone. We found his bag outside of the library. He wouldn't just leave it there. Something's wrong.
And if you're so certain, why haven't you gone to the police yet?
Too much of a hassle. The police have a tendency not to be the best at their job.
Plus, you know the family. You know that Tom wouldn't just do this. You have to believe me.
What do you expect me to do?
Well, your job would be nice.
Okay, I'll look into it, but you have to understand, some of this information may be confidential.
This is why I hate cops. Our friend could be in trouble here. I don't care about confidentiality.
Look, I understand you want to find out what happened to Tom, but there are simply some lines that I cannot cross. You're not related to him, and you have no concrete evidence that something even happened to him. How do you know? Maybe he just wanted some space.
This is why we came to you instead of the police. You're supposed to understand that he wouldn't just do this. Tom would have told us if he was going somewhere, if he just wanted space. Please, you have to help us.
Yes, but...
Okay, we found his bag outside the library. No sign of Tom at all. He wouldn't have just left it there. Please, you have to believe me.
I'm sorry, but I don't think a discarded bag is enough evidence to build a case off of. I'm sure Tom is fine. I mean, if you're that distraught over it, then...
Liz, let's just get out of here. It's obvious she doesn't care about her job or Tom.
Good day, Miss Parker.
It's the Coulson's kid. They know he's gone. to sleep.
Who are you? Where am I?
Oh, hello. You finally woke up?
I said, who are you and where am I? Tell me, now.
My name is Cora. This is a place I like to come to, to get away from things. Oh, you don't like it? Well, it's kind of messy. Maybe I should have cleaned it up a little bit. It's okay. I'll fix it up.
Oh no, it's perfectly fine. It's charming.
You're quite endearing, aren't you? My family was quite endearing too,
Look, I just want to know why. Why did you bring
Mother
me?
is a lovely lady, She's really strong and kind-hearted, just like a mother should be.
That's great. It really is. I'm sure she's a lovely lady. I have a mother too, and she's probably really worried about me right now.
I had a brother too, back when I was little, probably about 3 or 4. It's just a whisper of a memory, though. I just have a faint idea of who he was. It's always there, though. It's always been there. From what I can remember, he was great. He'd laugh and play around outside of our house for hours until the sun went down. And Mom would tuck us in and tell us stories of princesses and knights in shining armor. Isn't that sweet how she cared for us? Then one day I woke up and Mom was crying in the living room. He was gone. But she didn't tell me why he was gone. Well, maybe she didn't know. But now Mom's sick, and she's so sick that she hardly gets out of bed. She just stays in there, and it's not fair. She's so young. First her son's taken away from her, and now possibly her own life. It's so harsh. Life's so cruel.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what to say.
Tom, do you know what it's like? What it's like to get someone so dear to you just ripped away without even a warning?
I don't.
I do. My family was so torn apart when my brother was taken away from us. I was so brokenhearted, and then my father left, and now my mother's gonna die, and there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, my family probably feels the same way right now. The same way you've been feeling all these years. I'm sure you have your reasons, but my parents? They're worried right now.
Don't you see, Tom? They're not your real parents. They're not even your real family. Don't you feel it? Don't you feel the bond between us? I still do after all these years. Tom, you're my brother.
No, that's a lie.
Tom, they took you from us. After all those years of searching, someone finally told me. Her name was Jane. They took you from us and they sold you to people who couldn't have kids of their own. It's how they're making a living.
Stop it, I'm not your brother. My parents would have told me.
I couldn't believe it at first either. I couldn't wrap my head around what she was trying to tell me. But then she gave me pictures, and I knew you're my brother. You're my twin. Look, Tom, she even gave me your birth certificate. Please tell me you believe me. Just please tell me you feel it too.
I don't believe you. These are fake. They can't be. Why are you doing this to me?
Because this is us, Tom. This is us 15 years ago, just like it should be. Mother would always dress us up in blue. She said it was the color of the strong. When you were taken, she was so angry. She never was the same ever again. She'd yell hysterically and would cry in your bed for hours. One day, she just couldn't take it anymore. The pain and torment, Mother took all your old clothes and she burned them in the front yard. I can still remember it all so well. The blue burning. I can still see it in my head. And the burns, Mother still has them on her hands. Scars. Tom, please. I need you to remember. I need you to come home, and she needs you to be her knight in shining armor, just like in all those stories she would read to us.
How?
Tom.
I'm so sorry.
So can you explain to me why we're here again?
It's obvious we won't be getting help from Agent Parker. We have to do this on our own. If you want something done right, you gotta do it yourself. And what was with that whole confidentiality bit she was trying to pull on us?
Yeah, I mean, I know you're not allowed to give out certain information, but still.
She was hiding something from us. I just know it.
I hate to say it, but I agree with you. But what could she be hiding that's so important?
I don't know, Harper, but I don't like where this could be headed. We need to look around again. Last time when we were here, we were so caught up in finding Tom's bag, we didn't even think to look for anything else.
Okay, so what are we looking for?
I don't know, anything that could help lead us to Tom?
We don't even know what really happened. We could be getting way over our heads here.
You're the one who thought going to the police would be over dramatic. I'm just trying to find out what's really going on here. Now, if you could please just go and try to find something, anything, that would be great.
And you're the one who took us to the shady PI. So get off your high horse and stop acting like a saint that's the only one who's looking for Tom.
Who are we supposed to go to then? We've exhausted our only option and we're still not even close to finding out what happened with Tom. Unless you've got any suggestions as to what we can do, then I don't want to hear it.
Hello, ladies. Might want to keep it down. We wouldn't want to draw any attention to ourselves now, would we?
Who are you?
Liz, let's get out of here.
Oh, I thought you'd be interested on information on your friend.
Tell us who you are, now!
Names. What a trivial matter. It doesn't matter now, does it? What does matter is your friend's safety.
What did you do to him?
Someone's eager. Relax, dear. I didn't do anything to him, but I know who did.
Who?
Not so fast there. This is a give and take situation, as in I give you your information, and I receive some money in return for my kind assistance.
How do we know that you know what happened to Tom?
Liz, she's just trying to play us for fools. Let's get out of here.
Not so fast. If I didn't know anything, would I know of Agent Parker and her affairs with the Coulsons? How many people do you think know about that?
How much do you want?
Liz, what are you saying? We can't just trust her.
If it's the only way to save Tom, then so be it.
I like you. Blunt and straight to the point.
Just tell us how much you want.
3,000, no less. Of course, if you're willing to put in a little extra, I can get your friend a welcome card. What was his name again? Oh, that's right, Tom. Rather adorable, isn't he?
Liz, we can't trust her. She's just playing us for fools.
Meet us here in an hour. We'll have your money. You better hold up your end of the deal.
But Liz!
Really, the same place again? Why don't we shake things up a bit? A change of scenery? Meet me at the old coffee shop in town. You're familiar with it, right?
Fine.
And don't worry, dear. I always hold up my end of the deal.
There's your money. Now what do you know?
I see you didn't take me up on my offer to get him a welcome back card. Pity.
Enough games. Give us the information.
Very well. You did hold up your end of the deal after all. I work for a very low-key company that deals with parents who can't have children or for whatever reason can't adopt. I'm a very generous person, getting people what they've always.
What does that have to do with Tom?
Patience. It's very rude to interrupt, you know. As I was saying, this business provides children to those who desire them in a family-oriented way. We may not be the most legal of operations, but we aren't cruel. In order to supply these couples with children, we must have children to give them. That's where Agent Parker comes in. She's our external informant that finds out who in this area might be in need of children. This is how the Coulsons and Parker met.
Are you saying...
The Coulsons were regrettably infertile and could not meet the ridiculously strict requirements of adoption. Thankfully, we were able to provide them with what they wanted, a child who you both know as Tom.
Tom was adopted? What does this have to do with his disappearance?
And I pegged you for the smart one. Okay. In order for people to become parents, we need to give them children. We have other members in our branch that research low-income families and so on. Once we choose which children are in the most need of a better life, we step in and remove them from their situations.
You take kids from their families? What kind of monster are you?
No. You're taking it the wrong way. We do this for the benefit of the children and to adults who desperately want a child, but can't. Think of us as Robin Hood. Except from taking money from the rich to give to the poor, we take children from inadequate situations and put them with a family who will give them a better life and love them as if they were their own child.
And yet I failed to hear any information that can help us find Tom.
Ah, yes, that. Well, your friend was just like any other child we had taken. Lower class family, absentee father, you know the drill. Usually after a child is taken from its original family, we never hear anything about it again. No news broadcasts, no family members looking for them, nothing. We take special care that our operation stays clearly under wraps. However, Tom had a sister who he was undeniably close with. Had we known, we would have taken her too. A few weeks ago, Agent Parker had tipped me off to this girl looking for her long-lost twin brother. You see, Parker and I work together occasionally to make a little bit of money on the side. And this seemed like a great opportunity. Very much like the both of you, I met and told her that if she could pay me, I would give her any information she could possibly need to find her long-lost brother. Little did I know that she'd turn out to be a psycho and kidnap the poor sap.
Tom was kidnapped by his own sister?
You catch on quick, don't you?
Tell us where she's taking him.
It's that little abandoned place over on Reading. Watch out though, she's a little...
Let's go.
We can't just rush into this. Besides, it's already dark.
Fine, we'll go tomorrow.
It's so strange here, like our own little world, and I don't think I want to leave. Everything seems to be falling into place now.
I know, and I'd love to stay, but we have to go help Mom. She really needs us to go now.
But what about my family? I mean, my other family.
They're not your family anymore.
But they've treated me like family, and that's all that matters.
Fine, you can go see them after the operation, but we need to go see Mom now.
Can I at least get cleaned up first? I've been here for a couple of days already, and, well...
Yeah, there's a shower right over there.
Are you sure about this?
It's the only way, Harper.
Even if it means dying for him?
Exactly. Even if it means dying for him. Tell me where he is. We know you have Tom.
Who are you? What do you want?
Where is he?
You can't take him from me, not again!
Don't get any closer.
You won't shoot me. I'm the only one who knows where he is.
Where is he?
I spent my whole life hating people like you. Taking what's precious to people and just taking it away without seeing their point of view.
Look, we know what happened to your family, and we're sorry that Tom was taken from you. But what you hate is what you've made yourself. Tom's family loves him, and so do me and Harper. Did you stop to think how much it would affect us? You may have just wanted him back, but in the process, you became the very thing you despise.
How dare you? I need Tom. I need him. You don't even understand. Please, just tell us he's safe. Of course he's safe. He's my brother. I love him.
Then where is he?
He's, busy at the moment.
Harper!
Guess you can't buy me a coffee, can you?
You were wrong anyway. Harper, I'm so sorry.
It's fine. It's not like I had much to live for anyway.
Don't say that!
Just make sure I don't die in vain. Make sure Tom's alright.
You're disgusting. What the hell is wrong with you? You're sick. I can't even stand to look at you. You took the two people who mattered most to me. You're an animal. An animal! And I'm gonna put you down like the filth you are. You won't die in vain, Harper.
Cora, I heard something.
Tom!
Cora! What have you done?
It's okay, Tom. At least I got to see you one last time.
Don't worry, Cora. I'll save Mom just like you want to, and we'll be together like it's meant to be. How could you? She was my sister. I was supposed to save our mother. Now look at what you've done. Now I don't even know where to find her.
No, Tom. She killed Harper, and it wasn't supposed to be this way. We were supposed to...
To what? Save me? Did it occur to you that I didn't need saving? For God's sake, you killed my sister.
How could I have done this? How can I live with myself? I led my best friend to her death, and then I murdered my other best friend's sister. She wasn't the animal. I am. I'm the one who deserves to die.
Liz!
Tom, we have to go. Your mother's already dead. She died a couple of hours ago.
No. She can't be dead. I was supposed to save her. That's what Cora wanted.
Tom, everyone's dead. You can't breathe a word about this to anybody.
Who do I have to tell?
So long to all my friends, every one of them met tragic ends. With every passing day, I'd be lying if I didn't say that I miss them all tonight. And if they only knew what I would say.